dust and debris at Queen's Hairpin. This is where all the action is taking place, and that looks like too much action.
Stringer leads a special response unit for the CIA during the First Gulf War. Stringer enlists the services of his former Special Operations officers Johnny Morris and Rocco Fiore from the Italian Secret Service. The three covert operators were stationed in a bunker under the Saudi desert during the First Gulf War. From their vantage point, they transmitted satellite technology to keep Allied commanders aware of the Iraq Army battlefield moves in real time. The information they recorded and passed on to the Americans led to the infamous shooting gallery called the Highway of Death. Stringer's Formula One team is barely making it. Stringer decides the London's beautiful people with cocaine, which he smuggles in the tires of his Formula One cars. Stringer's balances raising sponsorship money for his Arrows Formula One team and killing anti-government rebels in South Africa, capturing Islamic terrorists in New York City, and secret missions for Israel's Mossad. One assignment takes Stringer to France and Marseille harbor, where a barge loaded with nuclear material is about to leave for Iran. The barge is blown up, and Stringer is rewarded handsomely by the Israeli government. Customs agents aggressively pursue an investigation and surveillance of Stringer's daily routine. After months of shadowing Stringer's moves, Scotland Yard agents raid his London flat. Stringer escapes in a harrowing car chase with a customs agent hanging on to the bonnet of Stringer's car, while his friend takes investigators on a wild chase with cocaine bags flying out of the getaway car. Agents lose track of Stringer's car. Stringer's dropped off in a London suburb, walks into a clothing store, takes a trench coat off a rack and walks out the back door. He's on the lam for more than a year. Scotland Yard picks up weak signals from northern Italy to South Africa from his disposable cell phones. Stringer secretly flies into New York to visit friends. He's cornered by the U.S. Secret Service during a sweep of the president's motorcade route. Stringer moves from rooftop to rooftop, escapes on foot. Secret Service agents are close behind. Stringer encounters a funeral procession, jumps into a black hearse, and becomes a passenger in a famous mafia funeral procession. Stringer is offered an extradition deal by Scotland Yard. Stringer arrives at the federal building in New York to surrender, but his former CIA pals stage a daring kidnapping with two black SUVs. His partners stage an explosion outside the federal building, creating the appearance that Stringer's killed. Stringer escapes and disappears somewhere in Europe to live another day.